Yo guys, what is up, and welcome back to a brand new video here today on the channel. Today, we are coming out to a brand new pond that I've absolutely never fished before. And we're gonna see if we can't get on some early spring bass. I'm already seeing a few fish right up shallow, so I'm hoping that we can't get on some today. So let's get right into it. All right, so pretty much I'm walking around this pond with 3 rods. I've got a jig, I've got a lipless crankbait, as well as a finesse kind of Ned rig. I might switch up to a wacky rig a little bit later. But I'm already seeing a bunch of fish. Ooh, here's a little bit bigger one right there. This pond is crystal clear. I've never fished it before, so it should be interesting to see what we can get on. Oh, there are a bunch right here. There are a bunch of fish right here. Ooh, that's a pretty big fish. He's got it, he's got it. He ate it, got him, let's go. That's a pretty good one, let's go. Pretty good fish. Let's go, he ate it right at the bank. I saw him right there and he absolutely destroyed the little dragon drop. Not a bad little fish. Fishing this new pond today, and that is a nice, cold, early spring bass. Let's get this guy back in the water. All right, guys, so I came out to this new pond, and this decent little fish, probably about a pounder, absolutely destroyed my Googan Baits dragon drop. Let's get him back into the water. There he goes. He's actually sitting right under this log. That was so sick. I literally was coming around this pond, a pond I've never been to, and that little fish absolutely destroyed a really, really tiny finesse bait, just this Googan Baits dragon drop. That's actually only just a piece of it that I just put on the hook since the other half had broken off. And I'm seeing actually a bunch of fish in this pond, and I got a bite a few minutes ago as well. Wasn't recording, and that dude, after casting right on his, pretty much right on his head, absolutely destroyed it. See if we can get on some more fish. That was really, really quickly. Let's get back in there. Ooh, I sink it a lot right there. There are a ton of fish here, right here, guys. I walked around like halfway across the pond in the other direction from where I caught that. Oh, something's got it. Oh my God, something destroyed it. Could have been a bluegill. Something absolutely killed it. I'm still using this same little half of a Googan Baits dragon drop right here. Stupid kind of presentation, but it's exactly what these fish are eating right now. So there are a bunch of bluegill, but I did see quite a few bass as well. Gonna walk a little bit more around this pond. It is a little bit more secluded than some of the other ponds that I fish, so I'm hoping that maybe a few less people know about this spot, so that maybe these fish are gonna be a little bit more inclined to bite my lures. So we've almost made a full rotation around this pond. Just kind of, what the heck just happened there? Going super quickly. But I think we're gonna slow down a little bit and see if we can find some of these big fish. Oh my God, there's so many fish right here. They're all bluegill, like hundreds of them, all sitting right here. And it does lead off right into a little creek over there. So I'm actually gonna go check that creek out. That's a sick little creek. It's super, super shallow, and I'm not sure if there's really anything in here other than maybe a few bluegill, but that's super cool. Perfect little skip. There are a few right here that are chasing it. Oh, he's gonna eat it. He ate it. Little guy ate it. Got him, let's go. Second fish of the day. He ate it. Let's go. I saw him eat it. He was like 10, 15 feet out there, and I still saw him eat it. because this water is just so clear. These fish are pretty cold, but they are aggressive in this new pond. I casted by him maybe 3 or 4 times, and finally, he ate it. That's a sick fish. These fish are chubby in here. I'm sure this place doesn't get fished a whole lot, just because it's a little bit more secluded. And there are maybe 3 or 4 bass there, and this dude absolutely destroyed it in the clear water. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, so I see a little bit bigger one, so I'm gonna get this guy right back. I don't wanna make too much of a commotion. There he goes. There's a little bit bigger one there. That guy was super aggressive. He came over to it, maybe from like 20 feet away, came right up to it, casted back at him a second time, and he destroyed it. There are a bunch of fish. This water is just so clear. And these fish are obviously pretty aggressive, haven't been here for too long. And I've already gotten on a few fish here. Pretty much all the fish that I've gotten bites from have been right up shallow, and I've just, oh my God, there's a huge bass right there. There's just a huge bass right here. He swam out. I couldn't get a cast at him with the bait that I would have wanted to pitch at him. He's probably way out there now. That was a big fish. That was probably like a 4-pound. I wonder, you guys probably could have seen that on the camera just because how clear this water is. That's such a big fish. Oh, he's right there. Oh, that might be a little bit different one. But there was another bigger fish right there too. He's right up shallow. Let me go get him. Just got a little bit windy, so you can't see in the water as well. That was a big fish. This is definitely going to be a pond that I'm going to have to come back to, because there seem to be a lot of fish in here. It's pretty close to some of the other ponds I fish, but I just never really, oh my God, there's a big fish right here. Big fish right there. That's got to be like a 4-pounder. Fish is so dark. He stands out so well in this clear water. Dang it. He just doesn't seem to be interested. I knew there had to be some big ones in here, just because it really has everything that you would need for big fish. Clear water, decent sized pond, a lot of cover, a lot of bait fish, including some pretty big bait fish. And that was a really big fish. I don't know if we'll be able to see that fish again, but I'm sure we keep coming back here. This water's just so clear. I'm sure we'll be able to see some bigger fish again. Dang it. Such a good fish in this clear water. Let's keep fishing and see if we can't get on one just that big. That big fish literally swam right out from inches of water. I mean, I don't know if these fish are getting ready to spawn quite yet. Oh, there he is. There's that big one. I just don't think he's super interested. I don't want to cast at him too much, just to get him, so he doesn't get too used to me coming over and fishing for him. But I just don't think he's quite, oh, there's a bass literally right there. But this pond just looks so juicy. And if we don't get on that big fish today, or a big fish today, which we still have the opportunity to do, I just feel like this is one of those ponds that you keep coming back to, and you're just gonna catch a bunch of fish. Got him, let's go. Got him. No way, a little tiny bass. I saw a bigger one there, and I picked up my little Googan Baits Dragon Drop, and this tiny little pale little bass destroyed it. This is a cold fish. There was a much bigger one kind of roaming around the outside, and this dude absolutely destroyed it. I'll take it. First fish of the day, nice little bass on little wacky rig. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, first fish of the day. Not too big, but I'll take it. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes.